So I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm getting really sick of people catcalling. Can we just cut that shit out? It's gross. Yeah. Part of me is also really annoyed with the training that I've received to defend myself against street harassment. My parents always taught me to be an X-Men and be like Wolverine and put my keys in between my hands. But if I really wanted to be an X-Men in that situation, I would want to be Jean Grey, so I could make all those guys just publicly masturbate with their micro penises so everyone could see, and just throw them in front of the bus that I'm waiting for. That'd be great. I work with kids, so I'm trying to stop the cycle of harassment. So what I do is I walk around school with earbuds in, and when they try to compliment me, I'm like, when Miss Nikki has her headphones in, she doesn't want to hear your compliments. Hoping to groom some gentlemen. It'll be great. My mom teaches yoga, and so I always wish she taught me more than just how to hold in my farts. But I do use a lot of what I've learned with my kiddos, like deep breathing and stretching and stuff. But people think I'm flexible because my mom teaches yoga, but I would literally have to tattoo toes to my knees just to say I can touch my toes. I'm not that flexible. I've also been walking around Portland and have just overheard some really interesting quips. Some lady got, harassed by a dog the other day, and she was like, "Oh, it must smell the cat that I have at my house." It's like, no, Diane, just don't blame your terrible personality on why this dog does not like you. No, we don't need excuses. Also, I heard these two guys talking. They're like, "Oh man, I really want to take my wife and my new toddler to this restaurant, but the stroller wouldn't fit." I don't need to watch a toddler eat sea urchin. I get anxiety watching a toddler eat ice cream. No, you're doing it wrong. Now that I'm 30, I'm trying to eat healthier. So I've been asking my friends for advice, and they're telling me about this Whole30 diet. It is amazing. I get to eat 30 whole bowls of cereal in the morning, 30 whole sandwiches at lunch, and then I just eat 30 whole artichokes at night, and just cleans me right out. It's great. I do miss going to Denny's, though. Denny's caters. Who thought that people would plan for Denny's? Nobody goes to Denny's. Everybody just arrives at Denny's. You know what I mean, right? You get blackout drunk, and then you come to, and you're like, how did I know I wanted mozzarella sticks and moons over my hammy? Yes, best day ever. But my palate is a little bit more defined now. I feel I'll eat something, and I'll be like, ooh, oh, that was definitely grown near a waterfall. Yeah, oh, there was salmon in that waterfall. Mm-hmm. Ooh, and some iron, and there was some copper there. Yeah. Oh, what's that I'm detecting? Let me take one more bite. What is that? Oh, hedgehog feces. Getting all the nutrients in. It's great. So I was emotionally eating, as one does when they're 30, and I went to the chocolate store on 4th Street. Best place ever. I got chocolate-covered bacon, and couldn't help myself. Couldn't wait till I got home, so I ate it on the sidewalk and just immediately started moaning. It is a game changer. And I actually looked over, and I was like, what? Condom Sense is right next door. I just saved myself $40. I could have bought a vibrator with that money. Yeah. I think it's interesting that Condom Sense had to change their sign out front to CS Boutique. I think they just wanted to eliminate a lot of awkward conversations with families. Mom, what's a condom? Well, you see, son, when a man doesn't really love a woman, so I work in a 1st grade classroom now, and they get to color all day. I love it. And then I come home, and I get my adult coloring book. But basically, it's not the ones that you've seen at Bull Moose. I just draw tits and dicks on Disney characters. Yeah. I have Ariel with big old areolas. It's great. I think there should be the same etiquette with foreplay as there is with playing catch. You should always warn people before balls come flying towards your face. Yeah. I'm going to tell you an embarrassing fact about myself, but I trust you guys. I watch YouTube to masturbate, you know. I mean, it gets me where I need to go. But lately I've been really annoyed because YouTube has been putting advertisements before my videos, and lately it's been playing trailers for that new documentary, The Keepers, which, if you don't know, is a documentary about sexual abuse in the Catholic Church. But I can't blame YouTube because I am searching for schoolgirls and Catholic outfits, so I can't really blame them. I told my mom I was getting back into stand-up after a little hiatus, and she was not very impressed. And so I was like, Mom, like, why don't you want me to do stand-up? She's like, I'm just nervous that some creep is going to follow you home. And because they hear your jokes and they think you're down for anything. I'm like, Mom, the last creep that I married him, and you love him. So it worked out for everybody. Yeah, so me and my husband just celebrated 2 years of marriage. We've been together for 5 years. Exciting. Basically now all we do is watch cat videos. It's our way of saying we watch lesbian porn. But there's one video you guys should Google when you get home. It's this little chubby cat trying to get through a dog door. And he's so fat, he's just shimmying. I'm like, does that cat know he's fat? Does he think, why am I on this Whole30 diet? Why did I eat all those tuna fish sandwiches? I'm going to give it back to Seth. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.